Well, hello there, my beautiful, wonderful 1585ers. Actually, right now it might be 1090s, based on what Grok told me. And Grok corrected me when I explained to Grok why I named you guys 1585ers. Grok said, no, it's actually more like 9010. That's unfortunate news for all of us. But anyways, I wanted to come on today. Oh, guys, please. I haven't been on for a while. There's a good reason for that. Every time I turn around, I'm being told that people are being unsubscribed. So I need you guys to check your subscription. I need you to either unsubscribe and then subscribe again, just to make sure you're on, and hit the notification bell. And I'm lacking in comments. You guys, I know a lot of you are uncomfortable with leaving information that points to you on my channel because of all the controversy. But I'm telling you, without it, the channel's going to disappear because they keep unsubscribing, they keep shadow banning, they keep slowing down, allowing my content to be seen. This is what's going to happen. Oh, let me try this. Dome lights on, please. There, that might be a little bit better. Actually, it is a little better. Okay. So, I just want you guys to know, you don't have to support me. You don't have to give me money. I'm not looking for your money. I'm not looking for any of that. I want this channel to succeed. I want us to get out to people. I want people to be able to see what's going on in our world. You know what? You don't have to believe it. But at least if you've heard it, you've heard me tell you what is going on, you won't be shocked and surprised when things are happening. You see what's going on in your grocery stores now? And at the gas pumps? And in everything else that you try to buy? It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. Why is it going to get worse? Have you looked into it? Have you done a deep dive to see what's going on? Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. For years, I apologized to my kids for not allowing them to enjoy the same wonderful freedoms that I had growing up. I lived a wonderful, wonderful life growing up. And I grew up in Montreal, Quebec. Just imagine that statement. My life was wonderful because we had freedom. We were treated with respect by the government and the government servants that we pay with our labor. I don't care if you're a cop. I don't care if you're a meter maid. I don't care what job you have. You're working for the government? You're working for us. We pay that. But you know what we don't do as a society? We don't go and check on the bills and laws that they're passing. We don't go and give our 2 cents. We just let them run free. And as they run freer, we lose all of our freedoms. Anyway, the reason I wanted to come on tonight, that's a small part of it. But all of that leads to wars around the world. These wars around the world that we support all over the place because some of us are warmongers as well. Some of us are anti-war. Some of us just don't give a damn. And you know what? If you don't give a damn, then you have no right to even opine on anything. You have no right to complain about the price of anything. You have no right to complain about squat because you refuse to be involved. Now, let me give you a caveat to that. Some of you are so distressed by this kind of a scenario that you can't afford health-wise to be involved. I support you. You must not get involved. You must stay in the wings, do the best you can for you, your family, your loved ones, and what you need to do to survive. Because if you don't survive, we're going to have nothing later. So, I understand. But those of you who are capable and say nothing and do nothing, refuse to comment, refuse to even like because you think, oh, but they're going to know it's me that liked it, and oh, blah, blah, blah. They already know who you are. They already have a hold of all of your social media, all your texts, all your emails. You think Telegram is private? You think all of those little encrypted apps are private? Oh my God. I shouldn't laugh. It does get me to cough. Just know they have access to everything you have. Everything. Do you think the Western governments would allow you to have private conversations that could be used to unseat them? And they're not going to intercept them? Come on. Anyway, okay, whatever. You're my 1090s, my 1585ers. That means I'm preaching to the choir. But those of you who are new that have not yet gotten in the vein of 1585, 1090, I understand. But now your eyes are going to get opened. And you are not going to be a fledgling anymore. So, this is what's going on right now. You can go back many, many, many decades, and you will find that there was a plan for what's going on right now already. All this stuff was planned. It just didn't go as they planned. So it's really, really late. If you think these people are rushing into these wars and rushing the wars forward, you would be right. Why are they rushing them forward? Because if they don't, they will lose 100%. They'll lose that power over everyone and over everything. And if you're okay with that, then get ready to own nothing and be what they call happy. Because they will take everything. These laws are being propped up now for expropriation, for taking people's properties. And you know what? Guess who gets to decide what the fair market value is? Not your real estate agent. The government. And do you think you have recourse? Do you think you can go to court and say, well, Your Honor, that's not fair? Your Honor's going to say, yeah, it's fair. Get out. Folks, we're coming into a period that's going to affect your children, your grandchildren, if we survive what's going on right now. There is an actual group of elite people that have been around for a lot of years who are hoping for a controlled nuclear war where a huge chunk of the population disappears. But they want to make sure they try their best to contain the areas that are going to become uninhabitable. And somehow they think they can do that. They've run the numbers. Now, let me tell you one way I think they might be thinking, okay? They might be thinking that using HAARP, maybe they can change the weather patterns, because remember, you cannot create or dissipate energy. You can only change it. It changes in form from one thing to the other. If it's cold over here, it's going to be warm over there. If it's warm over there, it's going to be cold over here. These things have to work in balance. They have to. They have to. The only thing that we know of that can temporarily change the entire weather patterns and climate would be a meteor strike with debris flying through, blotting out the sun, and thereby cooling the whole surface of the planet. That would be a massive anomaly that we don't have any control over, okay? So, we warm it up here, it gets cooler over there. We warm it up over there, it gets cooler over here. We have tons of rain over here, we have a little bit of rain over there, okay? The energy moves around in our world without any algorithm controlling it, other than equilibrium. Okay, now that we got that, that's the only way they could survive a controlled nuclear war, is to create weather patterns that push all the debris and keep it contained in one area. If they've gotten to that point yet where they can actually manipulate to that degree, maybe that's why they're rushing this war type situation. The whole world is erupting in all kinds of conflict. Anyway, that's my opinion on this stuff, okay? And opinions are like, you know what? Well, not really, because not everybody has one. We'll just leave it at that. All I can tell you is this. I'm concerned about my kids and my grandkids. If you're not concerned about yours, I totally understand. And if you are, let's start a dialogue. Because a lot of this dialogue on here will just get me more shadow banned. Will get more unsubscribed. Nobody will get to see the content because they will hide it, suppress it. So please understand, when I'm speaking cryptically, there's a reason for it. There's a dang good reason for it. Right now, no matter what happens, oh yeah, we're ready to talk. We want to talk. We want to talk. Let's get together and talk. Oh my God, what happened? Oh, there's bombs falling. Oh, we can't talk now. What's going on? This is meant to be. Because if they end up having public talks where people can see who is sabotaging these talks, they'll know exactly who's controlling what and why things are going to go down the tubes. Folks, if they go down the tubes, you're not going to be safe. Get ready, please, everyone. Get ready for extreme poverty. Get rid of your debt. Get rid of your debt. It is the greatest power they have over you is your debt. You can't move. It's like you've got a stranglehold on you. And you must do as you must do, because that debt is just ready to sink you. And I won't finish that comment. Folks, these wars, the war in the Middle East right now, is going to be the catalyst that starts things rolling. The war in the West-East, I guess you would call it. It's the western part of Europe and the eastern part of Eurasia. These two wars are going to ignite a time period that we will all regret. We're all going to regret it. And those of you who are supporting it, go ahead. Because when everything hits the fan, you're going to say, oh my God, is this what Clyde was warning me about? All of you that have listened now, you're going to have no choice but to look back and go, he told us. He told us exactly. Not word for word, but this is what he was warning about. Yes. I've told people for a while now, they're like, oh, why would you get an electric car? I said, because the gas prices are going to go crazy. I was already spending a ton on gas. And when I did the research, I realized, you know what? They have control of us no matter what we drive. They have power over us no matter what we drive. But I'm going to get the best car for my dollar. I'm going to get the best value for my dollar. And I can tell you, with 203,000 kilometers on this car already, I'll tell you, if I had been driving that beautiful, gorgeous Ford Fusion, burgundy, chic, yeah, luxury, beautiful creamy leather seats, and yeah, no. I would have been totally desolate by now. I would have been living in that Ford Fusion. So yeah, no. And coming up, folks, don't be fooled. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. I'll tell you the quote I said to some people. I'm not going to say any names because I'm not trying to call anybody out, because they're going to have to deal with this as a punishment to themselves, on their own, by themselves. And it's not, let me rephrase that. I'm not punishing anybody. I try to help people. I always try to help you people. I always have warned about all these things before they have come down on top of your head. Everybody that says conspiracy theory, I'm going to challenge you to go out and research how many conspiracy theories have been unleashed in the last 50 years. And then I want you to get another list of all the conspiracy theories in the last 50 years that have been proven to be true. Educate yourself. Don't let me educate you, because that's unpalatable for some of you, right? It's like, man, don't tell me. I know. I'm smart. Yes, you're smart. You're not using it, though. If you did your research, you'd be using it. So how about you do that? How about you use your smarts, do some research, verify that I'm a liar. Do that. And listen, wait, big caveat. If all your research lands in mainstream media, it's like those cows, those bulls that were led by that big ring in their nose. That's what's happening. Because if 6 corporations own 90+% of all media, who do you think is talking to you? Do you think they're independently reporting on anything? Do you remember those days, for some of you who are old enough, when all the reporters went out into the streets? They went out in front of wars and they reported right from the front lines? Show me that now. No, there's a script that gets handed down from the 6 big corporations to all the rest, and they just read the talking points. Don't believe me? Do the research. You got AI? Ask AI. Ask AI, who are the top media companies in the world, and what percentage of all media do they own combined? And then you'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll see where it comes from. Anyway, don't let me say too much, because you know what's going to happen. You're not going to see this. You're not going to see anything, because they're just going to ban it. I didn't say anything wrong. I hope you understand, for those of you who get to see it. I didn't say anything wrong. I'm just trying to tell you guys like it is. And when it comes crashing down, I hope you're among the few who have taken the advice properly and have accorded yourself appropriately. Anyway, folks, this thing going on in the Middle East is not going to end well. I'm telling you that right now. It's being used as a grift. Oh, we're throwing bombs. It's Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Yes, we're bombing. Oh, this is terrible. And what happened? Oh, the price of oil is going up so high. Oh my God, we got to do something. Oh, guess what, guys? We've had some really good talks, and it looks like Friday we're going to be sitting down on Saturday or Sunday, and we're really going to hash this out. We've got an almost agreement. It's this close. And then what happens? Nope. No agreement. Never was one. Only one side is talking about an agreement. The other one is saying, are you sick? With what you just did to me? You want me to now sit down with you? Knowing that the last time I tried to sit down with you, you killed half of my negotiating team? Yeah, no. Or how about the last time I was looking to come and sit down with you guys, and you started bombing all my civilian infrastructure? No, not sitting down. There was a Lego meme that just went out by some group in Iran. And all it said was, America, wake up. That says it all. Folks, listen, I love y'all. You're my 1090s, my 1585ers. And we, together, we put our brains together, we're going to find a way to circumvent this. We're going to find a way to get out of this and actually make it so our kids and grandkids can have a wonderful future. I wish that on all of us. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, share it with everybody. I didn't say anything bad. Don't be afraid to share it. I'm not sitting here talking about big conspiracies. I'm not offending your sensibilities by telling you that you don't know, but I know better. I'm saying we will know together. If we do collective research and put our heads together, we'll win. Till next time, hang tough, folks. And remember, we never give up. We never give in. But we keep an open mind. That's the key. The open mind allows information to go in. We decipher it. We form our own impression and opinions from listening to all sides. Knowledge is the only power we'll ever have. Till next time. Ciao for now.